What's up, Transformers addicts? This is C-Spray, and I'm here yet again to give you a Transformer fix. Today we're going to do a special Transformer review. This is Mini Warrior's iGear MW-01 Spray. Look at this. Wow. Very excited to get this. And yes, people. I do have two of them. What up? Anyways, so today we're going to take a look at this guy. I was really excited to get this, and just, as you can tell, very, very nice looking packaging. So yeah, we're going to take a quick look at the package here and look at its detail and colors and art and all that awesome goodness. Love the logo at the bottom. To all our fun. Ain't that the truth? So serious these days, and it's nice to bring a little fun back into the game for once. So take a look at the back of the package. Here we have nice looking black and white with a digital print of Spray, aka C-Spray. Little dude turns into a hovercraft, and he comes with a little harpoon. And we also have a little bit of a write-up on the side here. If you care to read that, you can pause your monitor now. Okay, so continuing on, it's black and white and stuff there, and it's all colored on this side. Underneath, you got a big warning symbol here. Not recommended for people under 18, so 18 and up. Look at that. And up top here, you just have a larger logo of what it says on every place else. Mini Warrior to hovercraft and back again. Nice, nice. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this out of the package and we'll take a quick look at it before we take them out and look at them in a further perspective. Alright, let's do this. Here's what it looks like out of its box. It comes with this little plastic casing here, and it's just like a clear plastic that lifts off the block piece here, and then it just shows the figure inside. He's not held in with anything, he's just in there as is, and he comes with a little harpoon gun, which is held in there with nothing attached to it. So that's pretty much it for that. So you got this, you got this. I don't think there's any instructions, but it's pretty simple to transform. It also comes with this really nice looking card, as you can see, and it's really shiny. It's a hard plastic with it kind of reminds me of the Marvel cards back in the day with like they had those hologram cards, but of course it's thick, it's plastic. It's kind of like a credit card, I guess, that kind of plastic. So it's really nice looking. Has a nice picture of Spray there, MW-01 Spray, and pretty sweet. And on the back here you have his statistics. If you care to read that, you can pause your monitor now. Alright, and again it shows the same digital print of Spray with this harpoon and then the hovercraft mode. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. So we can now take this guy out of his little clamshell here and go over him in further detail. Let's do this. And here we have Spray out of the package, aka C-Spray, aka Mini-Me. Let's just take a closer look up on this guy here. See him here, just do a little 360, just turn him all the way around, just take a look at his nice features and just take a full perspective. Cool. Alright, so here we have Spray. You know, I really like this guy. It's, like I said, a great representation of his Generation 1 counterpart. Very easy and fun to transform. Details pretty good. You know, it's very simple, but there's enough to make it, just to make it stand out and just to make you fall in love with this little guy. So let's take a look here. It's pretty cool. I like this. He has a little, like the Generation 1, he has spinning propellers. Very sleek. I like the detailing in here, up here, very pointy and very sleek in the design. And also, like I said, with this gun, the little harpoon here, let's just take a look up in this little gun here really quick here. Nice little detail on there. And what's I noticed about this, very sharp and very pointy, this spear part, the head of the harpoon piece, fits in his hand pretty well. It takes a little bit to work in his hand to fit it in there, but it does fit and fits well. Okay, that's it. What sucks about this, you cannot store it anywhere in his vehicle mode. It would be cool if they had like a little hole there, or something, you can store it in there or something, but unless you have it just resting on there or whatever, it does not store anywhere on this. So your best bet, if you're having it displayed as his hovercraft mode, you might want to put this back in the box if you still have the box to, keep it safe, or put it in like a sandwich bag or whatever. But anyways, so like I said, I really like this toy. I really like this little figure. He's awesome. He's probably one of my most favorite little robotic transforming figures at the moment. Top 3 in action figures: this guy, and then the Marvel Legends Constrictor and Claw. But yeah, that's that. Let's take a look at the bottom here. No wheels or nothing like that. That Generation 1 had some wheels that can glide across the surface, but this one does not. And it's not a big deal. And actually this plastic has a little bit of a texture to it, and a little bit of a sparkly tone to it. Which is kind of cool, I guess. Okay, other than that, I'm really liking this guy so far. He's awesome. Of course, I did buy 2 because you just got to. So time for transformation. Like I said, really easy to transform, very simple. It is exactly like the Generation 1 version, but a little bit more to it, a little bit more modernized. And so let's just do this here. You can just loosen it up. You take his arms from within the sides. They're tucked in the side here, as you can see, these little pockets. And then you can now bring down his torso. This piece is on a ball joint and it is brought up, and you can now bring it down. You can separate his feet, and you can bring up this piece. It'll snap into place. And I want to talk about that in a second, but we will just finish transforming him and I'll talk about this piece, this yellow frame, in a second. So continuing on, you can just bring down the arms. The arms are on these little ball joints, and they're actually pretty snug, meaning they're pretty tight on the joint, which is good. They're not flopping around and flimsy, you know what I mean? So I do like that. Even though it can be a little bit annoying because it doesn't want to move and whatnot. You feel like you're going to snap it or whatever, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, continuing on. Bring down the legs. And then actually these pieces will now flip up. As you can see, you can now pull the feet out a little bit more. And then you can bring these up. Bring these up. And this is pretty much it. This is it, guys. And then you can, of course, adjust and position the arms and the head and the legging in however manner you feel like it. But this is it. Here you have it. Sea Sprizzle. Sea Spray, aka Spray. And you got this little gun. Actually, these, like I said, these things can turn this way, which will make his hands look how they're supposed to, not so much giving you these fist pound. Turn these around, and there you go. So this is it. This is it. There you go. And like I said, here it comes with this little harpoon gun that will fit in there. It's very pointy, so just be careful with this. And then what's next? Here, I'm just going to take this out. Put that to the side. So we're just going to take a look here at Sea Spray, aka Spray, but I'm going to call him Sea Spray because that's who he is. Alright, close-up shot. Now you have this yellow feature. You get this huge frame on top of his head there. That looks really nice. I like the shape and design of it. And then you got these little propellers on the back. Pretty cool. They're not so much a flat blade, but they're kind of twisted a little bit, so that's kind of cool. You might want to be careful. These things, probably could break off either at the pin or off these little pieces, as the Generation 1 does. I have a Generation 1 Sea Spray, and these parts are broken. So just be careful. These parts and that harpoon piece are probably your most delicate parts that you want to be careful for. And then you got this little tiny head, which is well done. A little yellow head with the gray paint, and then little blue eyes. I really like that. And you got this huge yellow chest plate frame area. It's kind of cool. There you go. And then, of course, you could probably put right in the center there a little Autobot insignia if you wish. There's enough space, and it's flat enough to get a nice symbol, and it's not going to affect anything, which I'm pretty sure it's what it's meant for. And then you got these on the sides of his body. You got these arms, these blue, what are they called? Water wing arms, little barrel arms. Now these are what I call pipes, baby. Look at these pipes. But yeah, nice little features. You get little details in there, tiny little hands, little fingers. He has 4 fingers and 1 thumb, which is kind of cool. Instead of just, they could have just, made a design with a flat blocky fist, but iGear went out and made them little fists, little fingers. What else? Everything on the back, it's not so nice as the front. You got the screw hole in the back there and whatever, but you can see a lot of ball joint pieces. But not a big deal, because you're not going to have them on your shelf facing backwards, are you? You're going to have them this way. Leading down into the legs. A lot of detailing in the legs, as you can see. A lot of points and movement there, but we'll go over that in a few seconds when we talk about his articulation and posability. And then to the bottom there, you got these huge floaty feet. This guy has no problem with walking on water, that's for sure. And with that being said, he does not fall that much at all, unless you have him, back heavy or front heavy or whatever. But these feet are pretty sturdy, and they're pretty good. And not going to make him fall over, is the point I'm trying to make here. I took a look up on this guy. Now we're going to jump into articulation. So, really quick here, I was talking about this piece. When it does transform, it's in these 2 holes, and you would think it would just be in the holes and it would turn, but I have 2 of them, so I checked the other one too just to make sure. And this piece actually comes out of the little hole, and it has to disconnect slightly to move forward, and then as soon as it gets to that point for the transformation, it clicks back into the hole. You can actually see that. See? That clicking is it going into the hole. And it's really weird, if you don't have these arms positioned right, this thing does not want to turn. And of course you have to have the head flat. If the head is up, it's not going to go up, of course. See that clicking? Anyway, so you have that. His head is on a little ball joint. Is it on a ball joint? Yeah. The ball piece is on the inside of this white frame, and then the head is connected to the little peg there. So it's on a ball joint. It probably can rotate 360. It's very tiny, and my hands are small, so this is, my fingers can't even get in there, but it does move up and down, side to side, so it has good movement. His arms are on this yellow ball joint that is connected to this yellow frame around his head, and they can move, it's typical movement. It can move all the way around 360, up and down. It has a little cut up in here, so it can move up and down like that. And then, of course, the elbows are on ball joints, so they can do the same thing, move in and out, side to side. Well, they can't move side to side, but they can rotate 360 is what I meant. That's pretty much it for that. His lower body is on that ball joint, like I said, that for transformation purposes, but it can move if you need it to. For, you can have him in a swimming mode if you want. And then the legs are also on ball joints. They can move forward and back pretty good, side to side. They are on. His knees can move in and out, of course, and his feet are on ball joints. So you get some good, decent movement there. And these things actually do move inverted, of course, too. You can, kick himself in the foot. I'm not talking about putting your foot in your mouth, eh? Ba-dum-da-dum-ding. So that's it for movement. It has decent movement. This guy's roughly the same size as the Generation 1 toy. And if you're not familiar with that, Transformers Legends class, this guy is roughly about 4.5 inches tall, I guess. And so that is it, really. This guy's awesome. Let's put his gun back on him real quick here. So I like this guy. He's awesome. Okay, to transform this guy back into his vehicle mode, his hovercraft mode, it's pretty simple. You know, very easy. Just twist the arms sideways, so you have kind of like the fist pound action going on, and then you can, this whole top piece really irritates me, but anyways, take the feet, bring it down. You can now slide in the ankle pieces. You can see they tuck right in the cavity of the hovercraft front end piece. You can now bring the piece together, snap that into place. You can bring these pieces down, pull those down, and then you can actually take the whole body, bring it like this, bend the legs pretty much like he is lying down with his, kind of like he's giving birth, pretty much like he's giving birth. Yeah, what an analogy, or a comparison I should say. Okay, so now you want to take the arms, bring them sideways because the arms are going to tuck in underneath, and then there you go. And then finally, well actually you should have brought this piece up first and then bring the arms a little sideways parallel to his body. Even everything up, and this will unsnap, so you might want to do that last actually. But okay, so there you go. Pretty much, you know, you can lie it down and flatten everything out so it's easier to compact everything. Then after you kind of move it around, play with it for a few seconds, it should be how you want it. And it's very simple. There it is. Let's see. My legs were actually up a bit higher, and I kind of just pushed them down a little bit, and there you have it. So there you go. This is Sea Spray, aka Spray, back in his hovercraft mode. I like these little propellers, they're so cute. And this is it. I love this toy. It's probably it is one of my top 3 favorite toys at the moment. Highly suggest you pick one up. They're not that expensive. If you get it straight from the website, the iGear website, you can get it for around $17 or so. And I'm not sure if they still have it, but they had free shipping at the time when I got a couple of these. And yeah, on that note, I'm going to end the review now. Highly suggest you pick one of these up. And of course, for myself, I definitely had to get one or two. And so yeah, out of 5, this thing is definitely a 5 out of 5. People may say it's a little bit small, but if you want to compare it to the original toy, it's definitely up there. But if you want to have it as a classics toy, it may be a little bit small, but it looks great, and I think it fits well in with the classics line. But yeah, that's it. So this is Sea Spray. This is the video review on iGear Mini Warrior Spray. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you wish. Definitely leave a comment. Share this video with your friends and on Facebook. Leave a video response with anything related to this video. And definitely subscribe. So that's it. This is Sea Spray. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. Alright, see you later.